Hello, Liav here. As you can see, this is the TinyTimer, as I posted the video about it a few weeks ago, and I want to show you here a few improvements and new features in the timer. Well, if you didn't watch the first video, please go and watch it first, and the link is in the description. And now I just want to explain about the new features and the improvements, and not all the full tutorial here. Well, first I added a sleep mode. As you can see, if I start it up, okay, this is the startup blinks, and now the red LED is blinking. Press it once, then blue and red, start counting time, and in a few seconds it's gonna make a DT. And now, as you can see, both LEDs are off. So now the timer is in sleep mode. It takes about 500 microamperes, which is half a milliampere. It's very low current, and it can hold it a lot of time. So it's very good and much better than before. And if I short press here, it will back to standby mode. And if I wait here 1 minute, it also go to sleep. So only in standby mode, if you wait 60 minutes, it go to sleep, and after DT. Well, I'm not going to wait here 60 minutes, you have to believe me about it. Well, another thing is F1H mode or F1A mode. One guy has a little Miss Piggy, I think, F1A, and he has a tow hook, and it's a simple F1A. All it needs is a DT, and it does not need anything else except that. But he could not use my timer, so I developed a different mode, which I called F1H mode, because it's supposed to be for a very simple models like F1H or very simple F1A. If I press the button right now, before I connect it to before I power it up, then what you see after the startup blinks, that the blue LED is blinking. That means that as long as I hold the button, it will be in standby mode. Okay, and not like before that I didn't have to press it. And the servo works all the time. Okay, it's supposed to be like when you tow and circle in a F1A above your head, and you need the servo will work all the time, and the button is representing a sensor inside the F1A that sense where the hook is, if it's in going to forward position or backward position. So if I leave the button, you can see that it start counting the time. And well, if I press it again, it will come back to the standby mode like before. So you can put it on a simple F1A or F1H and connect it to the button in parallel. You can connect this like magnetic switch, and like in ordinary F1A, when the hook is forward, then the button is pressed. When the hook is backward, then the button is released, and then it will mimic the same behavior like I showed you here when I press and leave the button. And after 15 seconds you'll have a DT, and our model will go to the ground. Well, if you want, you can also connect the sensor to the open latch of the hook, but I'm not recommending that, because what will happen if you accidentally leave the line, and the air model will start to fly away with the line, then it will be like an ordinary mechanical timer. It will not have DT. So if you connect it to the forward and backward sensor, then it always going to the ground and run the DT after the time you programmed it. Well, in F1H mode, after the DT ran, and if I'll press it here, it will start again. You can see because I released the button, it starts to count in the time, but if I hold it like this, it will come back to standby mode. Well, in F1H mode, there is no way to program the timer. So if you want to program a different time, for example, all you need to do is disconnect the battery, release the button, and connect it again, and now it will start in the normal mode or the HLG mode. Well, and that's it. Well, a new feature I want to show you is the Nichrome feature. In my last version of the timer, you can only use the servo for DT. Now you can use the Nichrome. First, it's very important that before you connect any Nichrome to the timer, you have to program it to use the Nichrome. This is for safety reasons. Okay, so long press, and I enter the programming menu. Now press again. Oh, now both blinks. This is Nichrome. So long press, and it's saved. Great. Now I'll disconnect the servo, and instead I'll connect the Nichrome here. It connects to the positive and negative of the servo without the signal, and here you can see like it's 10 millimeters of wire, and here a rubber band. I'll put it here like this. Okay, and I put the timer closer so you can see it too, and let's start. That's it.